Across the US, I mean, microbreweries are booming right now. Last year was the first year we have more microbreweries than before Prohibition. It's kind of a two-pronged thing. You've got like the creative kind of artistic side, and then you have the very scientific side, and they're kind of very polar opposites, but you kind of need both of them to make the beer.
That is the thing, it's the combination of art and science, and you find a lot of people who are these creative types with some sort of science ability and some engineering kind of things. I'm very much of the belief of the creative side of this. There's a lot of nuance and these things that you can't pick up immediately as you drink it or smell it. If you can pick out the botanical that we've used, we might have used too much. And I think the same thing is true of art or these things. You know, if there's something that's so blatantly obvious, man, maybe we've overdone that. And I think that's where the art and craft side of brewing comes in.
You start with grain, usually malted barley, and then you take that, add hot water to it. You're converting the starches in the barley into sugar. You end with this syrupy kind of liquid called wort, which is the unfermented beer. That goes into your kettle, you boil it, usually 60-90 minutes. That's when you add your hops, or if you have other flavorings, spices, that sort of thing. Then it goes into a fermenter, you add yeast, let that sit and ferment for 2 weeks to a couple months. Then you have your beer.
Again, a lot of stuff in there. It's going to greatly impact what we did in the stage before, and that's what we're doing is when that creative side, we're thinking about what we did or what we're going to do in each of these stages to create our piece of work. You look at a beer like this, like you looked at today, there's thousands of pounds of base malt and very little bits of these specialty malts that change it dramatically, because these specialty malts are big contributors with small volumes.
Anyone can take a recipe on a page and it'll come out and it'll be beer. The art comes in and the creation of it, and any one person's not gonna have the same thing, even if we all start from the same base ingredients and the same recipe.
This is what's hard to wrap your head around. This thing is exploding, and it's, I mean, like thousands of % from 20 years ago. It's just incredible. Here in Indianapolis, we're still 5% of all the beer sold. The boundaries are definitely way open, and they're gonna continue to be that open.